Welcome back to another Matt Leach golf video. Today you find me once again in the coaching bay down here at St Ives, and we're going to be talking about how to hit an approach shot with a wedge.
So hit me. So hit me.
So the two most important things when you're trying to hit one of these approach shots is being able to control the distance that you're hitting the shot and being able to control the trajectory. Now we all pretty much have an idea of what our full swing distances are with all of our clubs, but what we want to do is to be able to have some other tools in the arsenal, so when we get inside those full swing distances we still have a shot which is going to get us nice and close to the hole on a regular basis. So what we're going to do is work on a 9 o'clock length of backswing. What this is going to do is produce less club head speed coming into the golf ball, and as a result not hit the golf ball quite so far. However, if we do it consistently in terms of the length of backswing that we make and still swinging through to a nice full finish position, we should see the ball travel the same distance with that length of swing for that club every single time. So much like we know what a full swing length goes, we should have a pretty good idea on a regular basis how far the 9 o'clock swing goes. As an example, I'm using my 54-degree wedge here today. I hit my 54-degree wedge with a full swing about 105 yards. With my 9 o'clock swing, I hit it around about 80 yards. But that's a yardage that I can guarantee I can hit pretty much every time, provided I make the right length of backswing. So if you imagine a clock face around me, the 9 o'clock backswing length is when my left arm is pointing to 9 o'clock on that clock face. Another reference point is that it's also parallel with the ground. So that length of backswing is what we're looking for, and through to a nice full finish position. Now what we don't want to do is swing from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, because that's going to tend to mean we're going to decelerate into the golf ball and then have difficulty controlling how far the ball is going to carry and what trajectory it's going to fly in. So we always want to go 9 o'clock on the backswing through to a full finish position so that we can have a good intention of club head speed coming back into the golf ball. The other thing I mentioned in there was obviously trajectory. So what we're trying to create in this 9 o'clock backswing position is a nice position between our shaft of the golf club and our left forearm. We then want to try and maintain that position as much as possible, getting back into the golf ball, so that we're leaning the shaft of the club slightly forward at impact, so that we can get the ball launching out there a little bit lower than what we would do if we were hitting like a flop shot, for example. So other little changes that we make in the setup here, we're going to go ever so slightly narrower with the stance, and you're going to favour your body weight on your front foot, and I would say kind of 60 to 70% on your front foot here, and it stays there throughout the swing. So it's body weight forward, ball position still relatively central. We're looking at a 9 o'clock backswing and through to a nice full finish position. And as I say, for me with the 54, this is going to go about 80 yards. So let's see if I can play one of these. I'm setting up with my feet a little bit closer together than I would be for a full swing. Body weight favouring that front foot by about 60 to 70%. Ball position is still relatively central. And I'm aiming to get that 9 o'clock length of backswing through to a full finish. Always really useful when you play this or practice this, to practice that backswing length, because I can assure you when you first do it for the first few times, it feels very, very short. So always do that as a pre-swing rehearsal. Let's see if I can play one. So a really nicely played shot. That one there's gone 83 yards for me, and I said I hit this one about 80 yards each time. So that's about where I'd like to be. Now what you can do is you can work on this shot with all of your wedges. For me personally, I carry a 60, a 54, a 50 and a pitching wedge. So I've got 4 clubs there that I can work on this shot, which means for those 4 clubs, I'm actually going to have 8 yardages, which I can guarantee that I can hit every single time, because I know what the full swing yardages are, and I'm also going to learn what the 9 o'clock swing yardages are. So when I get out on the golf course and I laser a flag and I know that it's 95 yards away, I can look at my little chart and say, right, that club goes about that sort of distance with the 9 o'clock swing, so I'll have that shot today. Work on that 9 o'clock backswing. You should be able to hit the ball a lot closer with your wedges, and some of those fiddly distances a little bit closer to the hole will become a lot less fiddly. Make sure if you like this video, guys, you give it a nice thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's free. There's going to be lots of tips, lots of course reviews coming your way, and I will see you very soon for another video.